Take a deep breath. If you can feel your shoulders lifting and your chest expanding, then you're breathing wrong. Wrong breathing is when we use our shoulders and our ribs to lift our thoracic cavity or our chest cavity. So, take a deep breath and notice if you're actually coming up and rising on the inward breath and then coming back down and settling on the exhale. That is dysfunctional breathing. At 5 and under, most children breathe perfectly, but by the time they get to about 10, they're breathing with the upper half of their body. And this kind of breathing can lead to things like anxiety, neck and back pain, sleeplessness, and even digestive problems. So, what is happening to get us here? Well, first off, we start going to school and we start sitting more. On average, we sit from between about 13 to 16 hours a day, and that's a lot, way too much. Also, when we're working, we tend to slump forward and our posture starts going. We compress our diaphragm and our shoulders roll forward and we start hunching. Also, we begin to start learning about our own anatomy and that we breathe into our lungs and that our lungs are located in our chests. So then when we're asked to think about our breathing, say, take in a deep breath, take a lungful, we place that breath in our chest. And again, that starts to shift everything and we begin to start breathing with the upper half of our bodies. Also, we start playing more. And as we start playing more rambunctious games, we tend to fall over and hurt ourselves. And as we do that, we tense up in order to protect ourselves. And we tend to tense those limbs that are the most vulnerable, which are our arms. So when you're then breathing and you're tensing your arms, you're lifting your shoulders, and that again compounds that sense of that breath coming up into your upper body. So as we become older, that becomes really fixed and ingrained, and that stays there. It becomes a habit until you fix it. A good breath, one anatomically correct, is when you breathe using your diaphragm, which is a skeletal muscle just below your ribs that separates your chest and your stomach. What happens is it expands and flattens, creating a vacuum and actually pulling the air in. Then it expands and fills up the lower part of your body. Then it begins to contract and push that air back out on the exhale. So when you breathe in, your stomach should actually expand and widen. And this should happen 360 degrees all the way around your body. So you should feel your sides widening and expanding, and even your back. If you watch an animal breathing, dogs and cats, you'll notice that it's just their stomachs and their sides that expand and contract as they're breathing in and they're breathing out. There's no movement at all in their shoulders.